What is up, Luxago family? How we doing? Welcome back to the Luxago live stream. Later stream today, guys. The giveaway bot was not working. I could not ping the server. For some reason, Streamlabs bot was not working. I couldn't update any of the stuff from yesterday, so I was kind of just waiting to hopefully get that going, and it's working. So I'm praying it stays like that. For some reason, that dashboard was just not pinging back to us, so we're here nonetheless, and it has been working as of now. So pray it stays working. You know, Fridays is a major day for using the bot, so I'm happy that we got it working. Just really cross your fingers, pray it works the whole time. But how you guys doing? Welcome back to the live stream, guys. Bitcoin back down to 60K. What a bummer, man. Bitcoin kind of pulling back, deleting yesterday's gains. Depressing, right? I mean, it's fine. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. But also, what else is crazy is gold with the major breakout. So they're running opposite each other right now, which is quite intense. Nonetheless, though, good to see everybody back in here. I was gonna see Dame, how you doing, brother fam? How you doing? Hodl Gang strong. I see we got a new B Ranin Gaming, dude. Welcome to the Hodl Gang, guys. Hodl Gang's in the chat for that, man. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Where's it? Where's it? New Hodl Gang member, let's get it. Throw it in there, guys. Today's our $300 Friday giveaway. Y'all know the drill. If you want to be a part of that giveaway, in just a minute, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. But if you want 5 extra entries, make sure you join the Hodl Gang. If you have YouTube Premium, you can join for absolutely free. Nonetheless, you do get 5 entries versus 1 by joining the Hodl Gang. It's literally $1. I would suggest if you enjoy the stream, you come here every day, you join the Hodl Gang. I very much suggest that. Besides that, guys, sadly today we had Mr. Jim Simmons died. Guys, was a insane investor. He's a legend for sure. If you want more reports on that, obviously you can follow our Twitter. But I would look it up. kind of look back. If you don't know who he is, look into him. I mean, just known for a lot of great things in the markets that we're in. Also, we had new filings for spot Bitcoin ETFs with Rubik Capital and Symmetry Investments. Pretty hype. Coming down from that, obviously no real reaction because of that. And then the other thing was we had that consumer sentiment miss today, driving pretty much probably Bitcoin and the rest of the market kind of a little bit flat on the ES and the US market, but Bitcoin's getting affected a little bit. I wouldn't necessarily say it's because of this, but overall we've been seeing a lot of stagflation, as we call it, in just the previous months. So quite interesting to go about that. Nonetheless, this was pretty cool. OpenAI announced a competitor to Google. Today, Google, I wanted to see this on stream, is Google down because of it. It looks like it was down a little bit greater this morning, but this could be pretty interesting. Man, we're going to be jumping over to OpenAI instead of Google. Imagine OpenAI just taking over Google entirely, and we do all of our research and everything on OpenAI. I could totally see that being possible, but you know, Google is probably going to bounce back, try to really, you know, fight against the AI movement that we're getting right now. But I find it better than OpenAI. Ooh, Google Gemini. I haven't even looked at Google Gemini, but I mean, honestly, this is quite interesting. The whole AI and Google battle is going to be quite interesting to check out. So keep a close eye on Google for sure. OpenAI is peeking its head to take out Google, I'm sure, at some point. Nonetheless, that's about it on news. Nothing too crazy. The whole stagflation thing is quite interesting as we kind of settle off and continue to potentially retest these highs in the U.S. markets. I mean, the fact that the NASDAQ today breaks back out, almost trying to kind of continue that move to even break all-time highs would be crazy to me. But that being still green on the day on the NASDAQ and the ES, and then Bitcoin being down, Bitcoin went down 4% today, is quite interesting. So seeing them a little bit opposite today is makes you know, it's always funny when they move together, but sometimes they don't even move close together. So Bitcoin being down where it's at. We talked about 60K. We love 60K. We want to stay above 60K, and we're happy. And we'll get into that here in just a second. But today is the $300 giveaway. So you guys ready for that here in just a minute? Today I will not spam Mr. Crazy. Kittens. Crazy only comes, Crazy Mr. whatever your name is, only comes on Fridays. This man only comes on Fridays. Dude, you tune in every day, I bet you have a better chance of winning, brother. I pray you tune in again. Yo, what's up, Stefan from Sweden? That's pretty sweet, dude. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. But guys, Bitcoin, Jay chilling off 60 right now. We'll see. You know, this hasn't really done much today. It's like if we go to like that 4-hour time frame, looking at it, we had that massive sell-off there, and it's kind of just holding up, you know, right on 60. And we talked about the consolidation and the bounce back from that retracement that we were just looking at from yesterday, and we'll see, right? We'll see where it ends up here into the weekend, because we do have a few days left on that weekly candle. But let's pray, you know, we at least close over 60 this week, and we'll get into that in just a second. Besides that, Nick, welcome from North Carolina. That's awesome. My wife's from North Carolina. Let's get to the Bitcoin predictions. Praying the bot works, guys. The delay on the stream is the bot was not working. The dashboard was not pinging. It's up right now, so we'll see. I'm going to open the predictions for that, guys. If you don't know what Bitcoin predictions are, well, you have a chance to guess whether you think Bitcoin is going to be more or less than the current price right now by the end of the stream. If you are correct on that price, whether you think it's more or less, you get 100 points added to your profile every single week to hit the top 10 viewer list. You want to get those Bitcoin predictions in. You want to tune in every day to get those Bitcoin predictions in, because you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 as well for those that are top 10 viewers. So the price we're going to go with today is $60,403. Guys, if you think it's going to be more or less than that, make sure you type an exclamation more or less, or exclamation BTC more or less in the main chat. If you didn't see that pop up in the main stream, you are not in the right stream. But the bot is, if you don't see the bot in your chat, pretty much you're not in the right, they're not in the main stream. So make sure you hop over to the widescreen format stream, and then we'll go, you'll get your entries there as well as for the giveaway and the Bitcoin predictions. Stefan, Breaker Box with signals is awesome. Next to the indicator. Yeah, man. Don't thank me. Thank our development team. Freaking awesome. Ali, yeah, go. Ali is probably what's your name. Ali, go to the other stream, man, if you want to get in that Bitcoin prediction, okay? But, man, while you guys are doing that, we're going to get into our Bitcoin analysis and talk about it. Bitcoin predictions live right now in the main chat. I'm going to go ahead and go live on Instagram so we can have them get our analysis on Bitcoin this day. And one sec while I get them up here. Let's see here. What was that? What's up, Instagram? How we doing? Welcome back to the Lux Algo live stream. Good to have you guys here. We are about to go over Bitcoin analysis because, man, today Bitcoin is the one that drops. Everything else kind of settles. Kind of a bummer. Am I right? Kind of a bummer. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Besides that, guys, let's get to the Bitcoin analysis. I'm going to go ahead and get that music back over as well. One sec here. But, yeah, I mean, gold breaking out. The U.S. market's just stable, and then Bitcoin just dropping. I mean, what's going on? What is going on today? An interesting Friday nonetheless, but guys, of course, for our weekly candle on Bitcoin to close, we have 2 more days, so we're okay as long as we have 2 more days. Right? We got to get hold up over that 60K. Let's see if we get it. That's the biggest question, right? All right, there we go. I got the music on. All right. Hope you guys had a good evening. Let's get into Bitcoin. Yo, what's up, Kate? How you doing? We're about to go over the Bitcoin analysis. When are we going to get the 50% off? Yo, Bash, we had 50% off last week, man. We had 50% off last Friday. We ain't doing it every Friday, brother. We do about once or twice a month. So make sure you tune in on Fridays, guys, if you ever want to potentially get a nice discount on the Lux Algo indicators. We usually do it on Fridays. All right. All right, here we go. So Bitcoin, guys, remember, this is our weekly chart. Sorry, it's a daily chart, but we're going to go to the weekly chart first. This is our weekly chart. Now, from the weekly, right, last week we had a massive, massive bullish close. Can't get better than that, right? Now, if you want to get those Bitcoin predictions in, guys, make sure you do now before the end of the Bitcoin analysis in order to get those locked in and be a part of potentially the top 10. Hurry, I gotta eat my carbonara. Goodness gracious. Alright, we're going. Alright, Bitcoin, 60K, holding strong, 6,500. Now, we have this zone we plotted off before. The zone comes from that weekly. The weekly 2021 open close highs, kind of the average there. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, all in this weekly period. Very high volume level. Now, this being the level, obviously it's also 60K. So again, it's a price point we've been watching for a while. Last week, Bitcoin traded through that near the middle of the week and then closed mega bullish, praying in 2 days and 6 hours we can get yet another bullish close. Right now, it's not looking the best. I hate that it tagged 65,500, which was that previous weekly high that we had there, and then it's now back down. But again, if it's over 60K, like we said here, day after day after day, we are still bullish on Bitcoin. So we'll continuously watch it over 60. Now, we have a potential daily level as well to discuss, and there's that zone that came into play, lining up there at 58,201. For some reason, if we break 60K for today and we sell off into tomorrow, that'd be that we'll watch that price yet again. But today, I mean, if we can at least just chill over yesterday's open, which was 61,169 in the next 5 hours, then I'll be okay. It broke yesterday's low. That's fine. Let's just see how today's candle closes. If today's candle closes somewhere around the 61 area, we'll be good. Potentially getting it yet again bought back tomorrow. But we've discussed this nonetheless, is the fact that we've been in a bearish trend. We've been setting lower highs. The 4-hour also been setting lower highs, and it's still been stuck in this bearish trend. So we're not going to say the current price action isn't bearish, because it 100% is on that daily time frame, just because of what's been shown on these lower time frames with the lower highs, right? In this case right here, we still, we tried to make this kind of V bounce play. We're inside a bullish imbalance on that 4-hour, and we ended up now rejecting a very high volume zone. Now, 65,500 is that weekly level. That's something that we've plotted forever, and we've been and focused on to see if if Bitcoin wants to break down from that level or not, or break over it. Because if it would have broke over that, more than likely we would have had that move back to 70K. But from here, it's like this a lower high now coming back into this imbalance. Maybe this is the move it needs. If we go back to that daily time frame and we draw the fib yet again, we can talk about that Fibonacci pull, because it's now going to retest 618. 618's right around 60K almost exactly. So if that happens, fine. But the inverse head and shoulders idea that we had, which obviously we're still in bear structure, so we're not going to say, oh, it's going to definitely hit an inverse head and shoulders, would have been this level right here. So we definitely, again, need to see, right? I really need to see today close right over that level. If today closes over that level, maybe we'll get lucky. Tomorrow we get a nice bullish day to recover again, or through the weekend we get something like that. But this level has been key for us to hold this week. So that 61K just today broke right through it. Didn't really care about it. So maybe by the end of the day we get lucky, get a nice $500 bounce back, which would be nice. Hopefully by the end of the stream, right? But again, it's just one of those things. Show both indicator names, dude. You're looking at the money flow, or you're looking at the money flow profile, price action concepts, and the signals and overlays. Okay. But there you go. Speaking of signals and overlays, look, we discussed this before. If we optimize our sensitivity to 19, as said in the dashboard, we can see here it has rejected a thicker Neo cloud, and now it's trading back below the Neo. So we've been more bearish than anything with these daily and 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin, but we like on the weekly that 60, 61, 58 hold, just due to this zone and that previous weekly price level that we've been watching for months now. So it's just one of those things where, consolidation in the 60s we like, but we have to take it day by day, and then, hopefully get eventually that breakout again as we continue to potentially break down a little bit before making that next move. Now, remember, we had that 6-month run potentially, or 6-month consolidation, or up to 6 months of consolidation before we had that, bull cycle come in from the halving. So we're kind of just sitting on our hands, waiting it out. Now, me, I buy Bitcoin every week. When we hit key levels, I like to buy more Bitcoin. But again, my investment strategy on Bitcoin since 2017 was just buy weekly, forget about it, and it's done very well so far for me. So it's one of those things where it's just patience, trusting the cycle. We'll get there when we get there. But this current state, have you guys been here since day one? Have you been here since we watched this on stream, this mega Bitcoin pump, right? We discussed if we come off anywhere at these all-time highs, we were looking for consolidation into the halving. We were looking for consolidation out of the halving. That's exactly what we got on this in these past few weeks. Exactly what we talked about on stream. This is nothing new to us, but this is what we wanted to see. So we'll continue to watch this through 60K, watch the consolidation. If I'm going to be bullish on this on a daily time frame, I need to get up over 65,500. That structure is going to have to break. We're going to have to retest that high volume order block up there, and then continue potentially to go retest 70 again. But the consolidation in the 60s and 70s is exactly what we look for. 10K consolidation is very common for Bitcoin. We saw it back when we were before we made this run to through 50K, between 40 between 40 and 50K right here. Here's your 50K mark there. Here's your 40K mark right here. Boom. That swing to that swing was a 10K consolidation yet again before we had this big move. And that lasted from December up until, late December? Yeah, December up until like late February or early February. Early December to early February. So what? That was, 3 months roughly. So early December, through all of December, through all of January, through all of February. Right here, we have February. Let's see, where did this start? It came back right around here. We got March to now May. So, hopefully we get a little bit out of this consolidation. Granted, this consolidation a lot lower volume before it had that big move. This consolidation a lot of volume because it's at a pretty high, highly traded level that we've seen on that weekly time frame. So, weekly coming out, we're not looking too bad here. Again, if you're stressed out, go take a look at that weekly chart. It'll help you out a little bit. Let's look here. Money flow, here we go. The, what's it called? The Neo Cloud, bullish Neo Cloud, still chilling. right? Still chilling as a shelf. We haven't retested the bottom of that neocloud yet. When we don't test the bottom of the neocloud, we don't really think twice about it. If we're going to just trade inside or on top of the neocloud, we continuously try to break out of the neocloud. There's not really much to go for on the downside until we've fully kind of beaten or broken down below 56. So I'm not going to be too worried about this until we show that. And that's why you tune in, make sure. What are people saying on the other stream illustrations? That's why I'm going to sit here and make sure that we hold up over that price and watch it every day until we break in either direction. So again, bullish would be over 65,500, and again, I'm not going to be worried about the downside on Bitcoin until we break 56,000. So if we break 56,000, you know, we'll talk about targets on the downside, but for now, we're not too worried if it's going to be trading over that 60K. Looks just fine for the time being. So we'll be back, obviously, next week to talk a little bit more about it, see how the weekly closed. But for now, weekly's doing just fine. Let's just pray we can continue to hold up this price point. So from there, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for our Bitcoin prediction for now. And I'm going to go ahead and close the Bitcoin predictions. If you didn't get them in, you didn't get them in. I'm sorry. And we're going to close that now because we got to get to our $300 giveaway. Okay, guys. Jacob, what are the crypto you buy every week? Except Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, and Avalanche. I think the only other one, I'd have to go look. I move them, I change them out. But those are the ones that I buy the most of. I do change them out. I think I have to go back and look. I can give you a list next week. I'll give you a list next week. Render I've just bought at 7 when it hit. If that's what you're asking. That was such a good level if you guys got in on that when we talked about it. Can you please write indicators, show which... The indicator named with the order blocks is called the Price Action Concepts Indicator. Alright. Goodness gracious. Alright guys, let's get to the giveaway. I'm trying to read some of these. I don't even know what's happening in the other chat. Okay. Let's get to the giveaway, guys. Today, every Friday, we do a $300 giveaway. If you want to be a part of that, you have to be in the main YouTube stream. If you want 5 entries to this giveaway, you need to be a part of the HODL gang. If you have YouTube Premium, you can join for free. You just click the join button on the YouTube profile. If not, it's literally $1 to join the HODL gang, and you get 5 entries versus 1. You know what's funny? I didn't complete the one from last time. We paid out, but I didn't complete it. So you're gonna see giveaway completed or something probably by the bot here in a second. Let's see. I didn't. Okay, cool. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start this giveaway in the main YouTube chat. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, make sure you join the other YouTube channel, the one where you see people chatting, and the one where you see the bot post the giveaway command. So get ready to see that. If you didn't see it, you're in the wrong chat. And here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get that up. All right, guys. The giveaway has started in the main YouTube chat. If you're not in that chat, make sure you join the right stream. And all it is exclamation 100 to enter the giveaway. And we'll be picking our winners at the end of today's stream. So appreciate every single one of you for tuning in all week long. And HODL gang members, get those 5 entries, brother. All right. Let's get it. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Chat is over. Doberman. Honestly. I'll keep an eye on your messages. We'll after the first pump of entries. First pump of entries is usually a little crazy, but I'll keep an eye on your messages. I got you. Wait a second. Let me see here. You want to be a part of the giveaway, guys? Make sure you go into the stream with a thumbnail that has me in it. Is there not a way to do a? I might be able to You know what, Doberman? I think I might be able to. Let me see. Can I edit and make a sub only chat? I might be able to. Hold on. Actually, I think this chat itself it can only be sub only. There should be a way you could have two chats. That'd be nice. Guys, if after you enter, if you do want to chat, go to the other stream. We can just chat it there. Yo, guys, Carlo. Welcome, Carlo, to the HODL gang. Let's get it. Carlo joined the HODL gang today. That locks you in 5 entries so long as before you do become a member via the HODL gang, you do need to make that entry. Make your entry after you become a HODL gang member, and you'll get those 5. But if you want 5 entries every Friday, all you have to do is join. So for some reason, if you missed today, you'll get those 5 entries every single Friday. So don't worry about that. But appreciate you nonetheless. I gotta connect to our account here because we took a trade on TRX. We're about to. Ooh, that went back in profit. TRX back in profit. Let's go. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And then our crude oil trade's been killing it here. All right, so let's go ahead and get to Ethereum real quick. We'll talk about crude oil here in a minute. Ethereum. So if you guys were on stream yesterday, you knew the drill. Ethereum, what did we say? Ethereum, we talked about the fact that we are still in very clean bearish structure. When you're in clean bearish structure, first off, here is this level, and here is that level. Look at the rejections of this level and this level, right? Previous low. Rejection, rejection, previous low, rejection, and all you have to do is plot those levels. You could have seen a potential short off those. What a great move from there. Now, Ethereum did not hold 3K, obviously, today. Makes sense. We do have a lot of wick lows there. Yo, Carlo just joined over there. Gavino, Groovy, yo, what is up? Welcome to the HODL gang, guys. Yo, HODL gang members, HODL gang's in the chat for Gavino and Groovy. Appreciate you guys. They just locked in 10 extra entries to today's giveaway, so long as they haven't entered the giveaway yet. If not, you will get those entries next Friday, since you're already a HODL gang member. So welcome, appreciate you. Thanks for joining. If you want to join the HODL gang, again, it's on the main YouTube channel. You can join via just the channel itself, or you can join at the bottom of this live stream as well. All right. I'm gonna bump the music up a little more. There we go. All right, guys. But besides that, let's keep going. So Ethereum here, 2,900, right? The wick lows here on the daily. That low is 28.14. This low is 28.65. This low is 28.50. Okay, the 800 level, right? Just keeps tagging, right? So that's pretty much what you would target first. All right, part of the gang now, Groovy. Awesome. I'd be targeting those lows first. Those of you that just joined the live stream, you want to be a part of today's $300 giveaway, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, click the other stream, the one that has me as the thumbnail, and that one you can enter the giveaway on. It is not in the vertical stream. I need to skip this one. All right, here we go. But right, we have these lows to still target. So we're looking 38. I would just say 3,800 right now. We got 38. Let's see, this is 38.65. This is 38.50. Or sorry, 2,800. So the 2,800 level right now is pretty much what I would go for on Ethereum. Now we're in bearish structure, right? We respected this low here, respected that low there. But I mean, the other thing is, this is why we always discuss with the signals and overlays here, if we're trading below the Neo Cloud, we're in a strong trend, right? If we're trading below it, we're in a strong bearish trend. If we're trading above it, we're in a strong bullish trend. Look at us trade above it here. Strong bullish trend on Ethereum. Look at us trade below it here. Strong bearish trend on Ethereum. That's just, it can be that simple sometimes. When we're trading through it, as you can see here, just consolidation. So it's one of those things where it's just being patient. Wait for price to actually move through those levels, not trade through a neocloud anymore because a trend might be shifting or moving in an opposite direction. As you can see, consolidation, breakout, and then mover, consolidation, breakout, and then rejects right off that. Boom, could have taken it. Nice trade down to below 3K. So we talked about that 3K being that psychological level to watch out for. But the interesting thing is, I'm going to optimize this on 10. A few interesting things are the fact we're bouncing right above the bottom of the Neo Cloud, which we discussed, to be fully bearish on like a weekly or something, we would want to see that completely break down out of that Neo Cloud. But if we go to the price action here, we're still in a bullish structure, which is interesting. If I go to a nice Fibonacci here, we can pull from this low, that swing low right now, the most recent one. We're seeing a 50% retracement. So overall, it's like this is still in that golden pocket. You're still chilling there. Does it want to bounce from here? We really need to see a strong week to show us it actually wants to. hold up out of this area, so it's just a matter of waiting. In my opinion, though, I really do like 2,500 on Ethereum. This area right here coming from this wick break that we had already, but right off 2,500. The other big reason is if I set a line right here, if I set a horizontal line right here around 2,500, we can go back in time and see that we had major, I'm going to drop it just a tiny bit, we had major support here on the weekly before. Okay, so it coming back to that 2,500, I think obviously 2,500 in general is going to be psychological. Yo, Huddle Gang, if you're in the vertical chat, can you just send the guy the indicators? I've told him on stream 100 times, but I guess he's just not understanding me. Nonetheless, though, we rejected it too, right? Rejected right off that on the weekly for 2 weeks straight. Had 1, 2, 3 candles closed below it, and then we had a lovely breakout. So again, that 2,500 level could be significant if we break that down there, but for now, obviously, we still have the Neo Cloud to worry about. We still have that 50% retracement to worry about. And then money flow profile is interesting because, look, the 2,500 as well, we have this nice buy block sitting here. I'm going to get rid of that, sorry. We have this nice buy block sitting right here from 25 down to 21. So that's coming from, obviously, this high volume traded area before. And then we, just overall have shown that clean resistance and support off 2,500. So it's just a great area that we could easily target if Ethereum does break down. But watching right now, if it, we have lows to watch. So we have a low of 28, like we said, 28.65, and then 28.50. So I just rounded to 28, and let's sit there, see if Ethereum wants to bounce off of it and potentially continue off that. But let's go to the 4-hour. Because remember, we said we were in bear structure. Your odds were always to the downside here on Ethereum, and they've been that way for a while now. If we go back into, let's say, the signals and overlays here, I'm going to optimize this to 11, as it said in the dashboard. Now, again, when price trades through the Neo, it's breaking either side of the Neo cloud, right? Okay, breaks here, didn't break there actually, which is awesome. Other side of the Neo cloud breaks down, comes back out of it. Then you don't look for trades when it's inside that Neo cloud, right? You wait for price to cleanly break below or above the Neo for that potential continuation. So seeing this break through it, come back and retest it. My favorite is when we come out or we exit the Neo cloud in the same direction, in the right direction, like in this case, bearish Neo cloud to the downside. Then we go up and retest Neo cloud, but then reject it. When we show that is what I really like about when we see a potential, reversal because it's trying to trade through a bearish Neo cloud, but then exits back through that Neo cloud in the right direction, indicating that that reversal attempt failed. So if that reversal attempt failed, more than likely it's going to have a lot better opportunity to continue back to that downside. So seeing that is usually what I look for with the Neo. Nonetheless, if we tag it up with the price action concepts, we can wait to see if proper structure is formed, which you can see recently. Sorry, I'm deleting some of these drawings. Which you can see recently here, you had this change of character come through from this swing low here, right? Swing low from that upside move. This is tried to bounce back, right? This is a failed reversal attempt here on Ethereum. Now, we were looking on the daily. We were still bearish on the daily. So we dive into that 4-hour. We see that the daily was still bearish. We wait for that next structural shift, like a change of character like this. And then look, we have a beautiful FVG, aka imbalance sitting there. Also, price tags the imbalance and then never has a candle close above that previous low there, above that previous structural point. Seeing the amount of bears stepped in there, seeing the amount of sellers step in there below that structural point, every 4-hour candle never closed above it, indicated a very nice reversal there on the 4-hour with a failed overall daily bullish reversal. So daily reversal to the upside failed. The 4-hour, you dive in, you see that structure shift, you see it reject. Everything was already heading in that direction to the downside. We talked about going down and hitting 3K again. We talked about breaking potentially 3K, hitting those lows one more time. That's exactly what ended up happening. But that's the way I would go about looking at it. It's like understanding that daily time frame was in that major bearish structure, right? We noticed it set this. We had this lower high play, right? And we go to that 4-hour again, and we saw that lower high get confirmed there. We finally got the change of character, and then we rejected everything right here. Right here would have been that potential short opportunity if this was something that you can if you trade anything besides the spot. So it's just one of those things where starting with a high time frame, noting the overall direction of price, diving into the lower time frame, 4 hour. Obviously, you know me, I don't really go below a 4 hour time frame, but diving down, getting a better potential view of what an entry could be, can really execute on being better off playing the odds rather than trying to predict the right reversal. So great job on Ethereum. If you were with us yesterday talking about that and the potential breakdown on that. Let's get to gold, our major runner today. I bought and dumped. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the chat here again, guys. If you want to be a part of our $300 giveaway, Adolf said, "How can I get that indicator?" Just go to the website luxauto.com. You actually get 30 days risk free. All right, the link is in the description of this live stream as well, or just go to the website. TRB wick too hard, Groovy. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you guys should try it risk free 30 days. luxalgo.com. We have giveaways. We have discounts every month, so stay tuned. If you tune in on the live stream, sometimes we have big discounts. So we'll probably have one next month, maybe the end of this month. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, gold, guys. What did we say? What did we say yesterday? We talked about that bullish run. We wanted to see gold break out of 2350. Now, I don't want to say this, but
who's your daddy?
We literally said on stream yesterday, and I need to I'm gonna adjust this way a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna move myself. For some reason I'm a little more on the right today. Let me move the cam over. You should have said something. Y'all should have said something. What's going on? All right, we're gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna waste my time with the camera. But there we go. We'll move it a bit. All right, what we discussed yesterday, we were waiting for that 2350 breakout for a trade. But yesterday we talked about if we get this really nice bullish move, we're probably going to continue that, get that breakout today. So that's why we're going with Who's Your Daddy today on gold, because we essentially were saying overall, if you get that big of a bullish move on something like gold, in this case, after this consolidation, now once that structure we have a higher probability of that structure breaking for a potential setup. So the biggest eye we were watching was this previous lower high sitting right here, was around 2352. We're well above that today. So if we go into now like a 4 hour time frame, this is where we're going to start looking for a potential setup. Now you guys know me, for my trade setups, I like to see the oscillator play accordingly. So in this case, it would not be a setup for what I like to take in the strategy we've been using on stream. Yo, Carlo upgrading his membership to Pepe's Sibling. Welcome. If Pepe was here, he'd be very excited. But when I tell him when we get home, he's going to go nuts. So, Carlo, appreciate you, man. Pepe Siblings, right now, the benefits are, I'll make sure to take your questions early. I'll also make sure to go over whatever you want when it comes to the analysis side. But in the future, I promise you'll have better benefits if you are a Pepe Sibling when it comes to like merch and some other cool stuff. So stay tuned for that, and we'll get there. But appreciate you guys. Huddle Gang's in the chat for that upgrade. Let's go. Huddle Gang strong, baby. Let's get it. All right, we need that Huddle Gang strong today, guys. We're down 4% on Bitcoin. Come on, brother. Come on. What is happening? All right, let's keep going. So right now we broke that structure, right, on gold. Love that. We had to change character already, right? We set the higher low. We broke out, through these highs up here, 2350 or whatever, which is what we were eyeing. So in this case, just on the structural front, now I want to see us make a small retracement. If we can make a small retracement, I'll pull from this swing point. Pray that this is the high, because right now the retracement actually lines up very nicely with these previous highs. I should say lower highs in this case. But if we fully liquidated these imbalances, now I doubt those were left over because it took forever to retest that. But from here, watch to see if we get that retracement go retest 2350. If we get some type of clean support off 2350, I'll be super happy. What's going to happen though here very soon? We optimize this on the NeoCloud here and the signals and overlays. What's going to happen here is this NeoCloud is about to flip. Okay. What's really awesome is if this NeoCloud flips, okay, it's going to probably block off somewhere right here. So what's going to be the case of that is if it blocks off there, it's going to line up beautifully with these previous highs. And if it tags that Neo Cloud, we'll be in for a very nice potential setup just for a generalized play. Again, this doesn't line up with our normal strategy, but I'm just saying in general what we've been waiting for since yesterday, which we discussed. If we do get a pullback a little bit with a bullish turning point here, your odds of making that breakout move potentially to that 2400, or look at the 4-hour rejections here. The 4-hour rejections lining up almost all together around 2400. So you might make that retest at 2400 if we get that structural setup. We just have to be kind of patient and see if that does want to go back retest. If it doesn't, so be it. It's like, didn't happen, whatever. We're not going to really stress out about that. What's nice is we had a lot of buying activity up here on the money flow profiles. You see at 2373, 2384 on the money flow profile. So, right now it's showing a little bit of volume difference. That high volume is lining up here too. So, if it comes as low as that, it could be a play as well. And we'll talk about that too. But gold right now, massive move overnight. The past 2 days really. Weak volume down here, which is good. So that volume could flip very easily. So we'll keep an eye on it when it comes back. Or if it comes back to retest 2350, I would love that. If not, it's not a huge deal. Then we just didn't get a setup, which is fine. But let's go back to the daily here on gold, because the daily could help too. Because what did we say with this? I'm going to adjust this back to 10. 10 sensitivity. Boom. Yesterday on stream, we said if we get the proper breakout, we will get a trend continuation signal. It'll be a 3 signal. This is exactly what we got today if it closes where it's at on gold. I got to go back on. Sorry, I'm going to move this over because I know some of you are missing that. So if it ends up closing where it's at right now, we will get that 3 continuation signal. That's a huge, huge sign for this thing to go up and retest probably the 23,400 area or 2,400 area. So we'll see how that ends up closing today. We do have a little bit of time to see. We have 2 hours left. It could close back down, but overall, that 3 continuation signal is looking really strong. Obviously, held. This is what I was talking about on Bitcoin with the weekly chart. If it holds that bullish Neo Cloud, doesn't break below it, I would still consider any type of upside or consider that consolidation before that next move. And that's exactly what's played out here on gold today. So we'll see here if this closes green, get that bullish continuation signal. We might go retest that all-time high. All-time high was 2431. Do we get through that this week? Let me know in the chat, or next week. Let me know in the chat if we get through the all-time high next week. Would be kind of interesting. So we'll continuously watch it. But again, if we want that structural play, I really want to see that 2350 get retested. We might have to wait till Monday for that to set up. So we'll come back on Monday and talk about it. From there, let's go to Solana. Yes. All right. I forgot we're on 18 sensitivity. Gold is going crazy. 2,500 easy. Are you sure, brother? 2,500 easy? All right, guys. If you want, if you want to enter today's $300 giveaway, make sure you are in the main YouTube stream. The main YouTube stream, you'll see everybody making their entries. You'll see the chat going crazy. That is, first of all, the sign that you're in the main YouTube. Besides that, if you see a vertical version of the stream, you're not in the main stream. All you have to go for is the one YouTube stream with the thumbnail that has me in it. That's the main stream. If you want to enter today's giveaway, you do have to be subscribed to be a part of today's giveaway. If you're not subscribed, or if you do want 5 entries, you want 4 more entries than a regular subscriber gets, you can join the Hodl Gang. It's $1. If you have YouTube Premium, you can join for free. And you do get 5 entries versus 1 to today's giveaway, and then every single Friday giveaway so long as you're a Hodl Gang member. Okay, guys, yesterday, I'm going to delete these levels. Solana had a mega close. Insane close yesterday. It closed well above the previous day's high. Previous day's high was sitting at 14995. And yesterday it closed at, 152.54. That is a mega close. Remember what we were saying is we really want to see that 160 break here soon. I was praying maybe we get it by the end of this week. right now it was looking really good with yesterday's close, but coming off of that today, that's okay. I mean, we haven't fully taken out half of yesterday's gains, which is a good sign, meaning that, you know, this Solana could be kind of consolidating, waiting for crypto to bounce, and then it'll take off because it'll be a leader, because it hasn't taken out yesterday's gains like most of these others, or even set a new low like most of these others. So seeing Solana kind of hold up during this move here is absolutely huge. You can see here it's still within that imbalance and this mega imbalance that it's been selling off of, but it setting that higher low yesterday is super exciting. Bouncing off that high volume order block there. If I pull up the signals and overlays, we are still inside that bearish neocloud, but again, we're inside the bearish neocloud. We're not trading outside of it, we're inside of it. When we're inside of it, we always recommend that is a no-go on either way of trading, but it also can indicate a potential reversal, meaning we really need to see that 160 break for us, get above the neocloud here. So we'll see if that ends up being a thing here by the end of the week. It would be awesome. But let's dive into the weekly time frame real quick, because that's a great one to look at here for Solana because of one of my favorite scenarios here. 136.49, right? Remember that price. That price comes from these two levels right here. It comes from a previous bounce level back in September 2021, and it comes from a rejection level back in April of 2022. That's all that came from. If you go back into today's price action, last week the candle literally opened above that and closed above it. The previous week opened above that, closed above it. Same with the following weeks. Every single time it wicked under that, it also closed above that, which is huge. So we always had open close above that level, and it was also in that bullish break of structure there. The price action was extremely bullish on this weekly time frame from that mega run to 200. We're treating this beautifully as a nice bounce level so far. It also lines up with the 50% retracement and that 618, so right inside that golden pocket range we've been watching. I would want to see if this thing can actually get up over 160 this week, or at very least, close up near 160. So high 150s this week would be massive if that could happen. At the very least, though, it has to close over last week's high. Last week's high is 149.11. We're trading at 148. I think we're pretty much where we were yesterday when we were on stream talking about this, but we're right about $1 below that last week's high. But the fact that it's bouncing right off the 136.59 is huge, or 136.50 is huge. Watch into today, though, if we can at least... Let's watch into today, though, if we can at least close either above 150, or if we can be really nice, which we got 4 hours, nearly 5 hours left. Let's close over to yesterday's high of 153.37. That would be huge. But nonetheless, keep an eye on that for Solana right now. The consolidation's fine here. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame to discuss it a little bit more. We had this bearish change character come into play on the oscillator. Right, had the bearish change character on the oscillator, was invalid. This is an invalid change character. This never, get rid of those. Usually with these change characters, you want to see price break below and then retest it, right? Price never retested after it broke below. It broke down, right, but then just held up right at that level and then broke back out. So we want to see like this change character where it breaks out and then price holds above it like this and then makes it smooth. So seeing that invalid change character there makes me happy to see if price, as long as it holds above it, we could potentially get that move and retouch 160, which we got so close to the other day. So right now, nice little bounce back so far on the 4-hour. Hopefully we can recover from this last 4-hour loss from earlier today. But here you go. I mean, I'm going to pull up the money flow profile. You can see high volume sitting down there at what? That 136.50 level that we plotted from the weekly chart. So the 136.50 level, extremely, extremely good level to be watching if price does want to come retest that. What's nice is we got a little bit of high volume still leaning in this area here. The high volume bars actually line up here. Here's all these yellow bars. They line up between 146.38 all the way down to 135. So a little over $10 there of range where there's high volume trading. So again, when you see that, that's a very high volume range. That means the price has been trading through it quite a bit. So again, if it's holding over 136.50, I mean, we're happy. We talked about those buys off 121 that we got last week when it touched it. Massive. But besides that, I mean, right now, just consolidation before we potentially make our next move. We're just watching that for the long term. So really focus on that. You guys know me. Solana is one of my favorite long-term plays right now. I buy this one weekly, like I said, with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I buy this one weekly. I buy this one weekly more than I do Ethereum now, because I did Ethereum forever. Ethereum's been I've been debating on if I want to keep doing it with Ethereum, but Solana's been one of those that's been yet another huge winner just by doing that small investment every week. So, man, Solana, gotta love it. Let's see if we can continue to hold up over 136.50. All right, so from here, let's go over to the ES, because it made its breaking move yet again. Let's look at our crude oil trade here, because it's coming back down. I noticed that earlier today. So crude oil, guys, if you don't already know, we took a trade on this due to our price action concepts, or goodness gracious, the oscillator matrix. We took it on this move here. Now we have that turning point right here. That's why we made the entry. Now, if you don't know the strategy, it's just because we like when we set a proper trend, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We extend in a very aggressive move to one direction, and then we create a turning point below the 50 level. When that happens on either side, it could be a uptrend to a downtrend or a downtrend to an uptrend. Either way, we take a trade. And we just so happened to take it on crude oil. And what's crazy is the next day it hit our first TP. So we had 100 of them. We're down to our last 25%. So we had 100. We took off 50 on that first move at 79. We took off another 25 at 77.5 down here for our crude oil trade. There they are, 77.5 right there, 78.96, whatever, 79 from 81.51. So right now we have our last position sizing. Like I said, guys, what did we say? We wanted to look, yep, this is a Who's Your Daddy.
Who's your daddy?
Yesterday on stream, we were talking about we need to see, 80 was probably that level it was going to probably not break or have trouble with, was 80. So today, with that pullback all the way back down to 78, we're saying, hey, if we hit that lower high, we're going to drop the stop down to that lower high. So now we're just going to hit our stop for profit right at that lower high there, and just hang on tight, see where this thing wants to go. Honestly, maybe would it be worth waiting another day for more confirmation, but today is going to close down here. There's no way it's going to recover back to like high 79s or anything. So we could go ahead and move it here, but this could get taken out on Monday or something. We don't, we'll wait till Monday and see how the weekend goes, but we could go then retest 77. So it's one of those things, just kind of holding on tight now. We were waiting for that lower high to get set to move that last stop, and we're still mega short on crude oil. So keep a close eye on that as we continue to the downside. And great job if you were part of that trade from the very beginning. We always mark setups if we have them occur, and we put them on here. We talk about it every day on stream. So right now, TRX is a setup that we're in. We talked about this yesterday, guys. If TRX closed, made that closing turning point there, we were like gonna take a smaller position. Now, of course, y'all know the drill. I legally can't trade real money on stream, so like I will advise you, which I can't do. This is not financial advice. Y'all know, the risk when you're doing any of these trades with me. But I'm going to tell you, take more risk, take less risk. That's just how I'm going to tell you. And then I'm going to say, hey, if it closes like this at the end of the day, then consider this. But overall, again, on TRX, we're up in a position already. We broke over yesterday's high, and that all came from the same strategy setup we've been looking for. But it wasn't as ideal as we normally look for. But for now, for TRX, if you ended up taking this play so far, this one has a little bit crazier of a TP area. I really want to see 14, honestly. That's a weekly open close high. We love the weekly open close highs. If I zoom out here, though, look at this. Like, look at the weekly here. Like, this is what's crazy. If I go to if I put a line here on, look at these open close weekly levels here for TRX, and like, look at how, look at that wick. It's like, this is why weekly levels are so important to me. They just blow my mind every day when I see like them react this way in a long period of time. And that's why, like, I really think weekly levels and daily levels are super important. That was a weird errors for that, the way I said that one. either way. They're super important, however I just said that. But again, sorry, Groovy, what'd you say, man? I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the zone right now. But so let me go back to what I was saying. Guys, if I promise you, majority, I would say 99%. There's probably 1% of actual profitable traders that don't look at weekly, like high time frames. I guarantee you, pretty much everybody looks at high time frame direction before they dive into lower time frame. That's just the way to do it. That's what everybody does. If you're an actual successful trader, just go to the weekly, the daily, and just consider what's happening with price, because I promise you, in the long run, everything's going to react to those higher time frames. If for some reason, if you're on a daily time frame and you think today's gonna, it's gonna go down, and it goes up, but the daily said it was gonna go down, I bet you by the end of the week it was gonna go in the right direction that you were assuming it was gonna go. It's another one of those things why investing in general is one of those the easiest ones to be profitable at, because if you know when to buy assets at the right price, eventually if they're a really good potential growing asset, they're gonna eventually give you a very nice return. So it's that's why those high time frames are so crucial to trading lower time frames, is when you get that potential high time frame set up and you're going in that direction that the high time frame is telling you, you have way better odds stacked in your favor to potentially make a really good trade on those lower time frames. So that's just one of those things where I will always tell you, please just look at the high time frames before doing any type of trading. It doesn't matter what you're doing. TRX though, I've considered potential profit levels, but there's just this had such a massive sell-off. It's hard to tell where you'd want to go next, right, with this. So it's weekly time frame, we have a weekly high here that had a problem, but we're already at already at 13 cents roughly. We could maybe say 13. I'd probably say it's always healthy to take a little bit off, let the rest run. 13 cents probably not a bad move. Yeah, we could do a little bit at 13. But we'll talk about it here maybe at the end of the stream. I'll think about it a little bit more while we're going. But TRX, if you're in that, we'll see where we end up going into next week and the end of this week. But it's crazy. This one's up today. The rest is down. Gotta love it. What about gold? We went over gold earlier, man. Just go back in the stream, okay? I used a Boston accent on that. Sorry. I'm going back in the chat. Get it together, man. What are we saying here? Groovy. Guys, we're doing a $300 giveaway today, okay? On the main YouTube stream. If you want to be a part of that giveaway, you have to be subscribed. If you don't, gold is down. Big lazy what? Somebody, okay. Gold's not down, man. Gold has had a mega day. Okay. Let's keep moving. Sorry, let's go to the ES. ES today with the potential bounce back. I wanted to see here on the 5-minute how it's moving, because it looked like it was consolidating majority of the day. So that's what kind of stinks with Fridays and stuff, is you get this consolidation. The consolidation, is always something that if you ever, especially on Fridays, if you ever start off with that consolidation, you might want to just sit on your hands and maybe go enjoy your Friday, because a lot of the times you're gonna get screwed. You're not really gonna hit the right price. Hold on, I'm checking something here. All right. Okay. Very good. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Can we go through the setup list? Yeah, we'll go through the setup list again. It is a nice recovery, yeah, from that dump, I will say. It did actually hold up. It's just kind of holding that value from the other night, which is good. So going on the daily, yeah, like we mentioned earlier, if today on ES closes over, This is what's crazy. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh green day in a row if it closes. So I'm not too upset about 7 green days, right? The high of this is 52.44. So if we close over 52.44, which was yesterday's high on ES, I mean we could get that continuation into next week. But I will say this is a pretty high wick here. This wick to that upside there. If it closes like this, then we can be considering that price is slowing a bit, right? Since price might be slowing a bit, we might want to wait and see where it might be heading. But from there, we'll see how it plays out on Monday. But for now, it's like we'll wait and see how it closes today. Let's close over yesterday's high. If so long as price keeps closing over previous day's highs, it's going to keep continuing, right? So it's like it's not really much, I would say. Goodness gracious. All of our 1 second trading before. Hold on, let me take all those off. Maybe today we'll get a good 1 second trade. But so the Nasdaq, this one's definitely trying to close over yesterday's high, but it has that one high that it did on Tuesday, which was 18,266. So I would want to see it close over that. But I mean, this is crazy that it's still continuing from here. So I'm happy that it's bouncing back. It's kind of chilling where it's at. But will we go into next week continuing this? And next week if we get that continuation, I'd be targeting like this daily open close high of 18,500. If we go to that weekly time frame, we have that 300 there tagged today, rejected a bit. We have that open close weekly high, which is 18,500, right? So it's honestly impressive how all this bounce back has been, because the main thing that I was like freaking out about is the fact that first off, on the signals and overlays, and this is yet again 18, and we just got this on crude oil. We just got this on gold, by the way. Was here you go. This, remember, retest the bottom of the neocloud, got the 3 continuation signal. We got the 3. We're getting the 3 continuation signal potentially today on gold. And a lot of times if it's going back to that all-time high, it could make a really nice aggressive move through it, and we'll see if that is what occurs. But this thing coming off of a high, right, on ES and bouncing right off the top of the neocloud, not just bouncing off the top of the neocloud, but look at the the percentage, which is impressive to me. The percentage here, if talking about 5K was roughly 6%. Now, a correction to me is like 5 to 10%, right? That's a correction, and like a good correction, a healthy one if it's had a big rally. And this so happened to hit a high to where a 5 to 10% correction happened to be over 5K. I mean, I've talked about this probably every stream, but it's still mind blowing to me. So honestly impressive. Honestly impressive. So seeing that, I mean, this seemed like it had a healthy enough retracement to probably go take out another high, which would be really cool coming up. Same with the Nasdaq. It's like, it's freaking nuts. Weekly time frame very bullish though. Daily finally escaped the Neo. Let me optimize this though to 12. We probably got that 4 there. We need to get some bullish candles, but you probably will see that over 18.5. So we'll see if we can get that or not. But there's that 3 continuation signal, right? Gold, right? Look at gold. Let me optimize to 10, like it says in the dashboard, right? I'm not just making up these numbers, guys. The signal sensitivity is optimized from the dashboard. There's their 3 continuation signal. Getting that, like the odds if today closes where it's at, it's like to get to 2,400, it's probably going to be pretty high. You'll probably see that as early as early next week. Ghetto said, I've been waiting to learn day-to-day trading, just don't know how to go about it. Man, I mean, the biggest thing if I would recommend is, first off, you gotta be watching the charts every day, and then do a little bit of paper trading. Don't paper trade for too long. Paper trade for like maybe a few months, and then apply a little risk, because the risk part is what gets you. But do it, man. I would say take 1 year. See if you can become a day trader. If you can't, then I wouldn't do it. I would look at a different type of trading, because at the end of the day, it's like I firmly believe it takes a specific person to be a day trader. Or you put your time in enough to where eventually you can copy whatever you've been successful at in the trading industry to other time frames. Because then you can do that as well. But it all comes down to that risk factor and who you are and your personality. A lot of people, you'll hear, that's why everybody's success story is different. So, guys, if you're not profitable in 2 months like some random dude is, it's okay. You don't have to be profitable in 2 months. You don't have to be profitable in 2 years, right? And when it comes to the day trading thing, I would recommend that's why I say if you go and you try day trading for a year and you can't figure it out, go to swing trading, go to long-term trading, figure out something else, because day trading probably isn't for you. And then once you figure out something else that works for you, then maybe come back, try day trading with what's worked for you in the other type of trading. It's okay that if you aren't, I mean, I'm not a pro baseball player. I could try to be a pro baseball player, but again, there's always going to be somebody better than me. And again, I might not even be able to make to the pro league just because, I might have issues with my, I don't know, shoulder or something if I was going to be a pitcher. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of things. It's the same thing with day trading. It's just you got to think of it the right way. I can go, though, play a rec league, and I can, have a lot of fun doing it and be really good at that, right? Same thing. It's like I don't have to be pro, but I could go and swing trade and be really good at swing trading. All right, let's keep going. Why do Fridays always turn into like trading rants? I don't know. Drink beer while at it. Exactly. Watch the charts, day trade or paper trade for a little bit. Don't paper trade long. If you want to add risk without really adding risk, consider like if prop firms. I mean, I have mixed feelings about prop firms. I like prop firms. I've passed prop firms. I've failed a lot of prop firms. But the reason why prop firms are interesting to me is because it's like it takes a while to get to the stage where you can have freedom with the money you make. So it's like you fail too early, then you don't have that freedom anymore. It's like, I don't know. It's interesting. But I've considered maybe one of these days we'll do like a prop firm thing on here, but more than likely not because we do a lot of crypto. But we'll talk about it. But again, we talk about the trades live. We say which ones we're going to place, and we're placing them while we're on stream. So it's no different really, except for the amounts because it's fun to trade with $1 billion. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, I think we've gone over all the majors. Have we? Is there any crypto we've missed? I don't think so. ES. Talked about crude oil. Oh, let's go to the euro. Haven't done the euro. The biggest thing I would recommend too is having a system. That's the hardest part. Exclamation 100, eat hot dogs, ja. What? Dude, people come to this chat and say they're random stuff. The algorithm put me here. You knew? Well, welcome, man. Appreciate you. What do you trade? We trade everything, man. What do you think of Near? I love Near, man. Near's one of my favorite cryptos right now. I haven't started buying weekly on Near yet. I am considering it. That is a consideration I'm going about. I like Near a lot. Long term, I like Near. Long term. All right, guys, Euro. So the Euro, I mean, look at this weird Neo cloud. Here's the issue with the Euro is like it tends to consolidate quite a bit. It likes to go just back and forth and all around in circles, right? Price action concepts is a big one I like to watch the Euro on. So the Euro with price action concepts right now is actually retesting that imbalance, right? NeoCloud set a bullish divergence, signals an overlay. There's in the chat for me, man. Oscillator matrix set a bullish divergence and it broke above that 50, right? Broke above the 50 level. Now we're back into this imbalance here. We're back below or back above the structural point that was bearish structure previously. So seeing that bounce off there, we talked about 108. Get me through 108 and then we'll discuss potentially a setup, right? Over 108 looks good, but look at this here. Just from that, look at the daily. Here's your daily pivotal point here, right? Most recent mega pivotal point here on the daily. Look at how respected it is on a 4 hour, right? Look at price reject there. Price trades through here, has issues right at that level, right? Respects and rejects right off that level, breaks through that level, comes back, respects here, respects, you know, almost perfectly, but again, doesn't really matter. If I go to the daily here, you can see it closed, it wicked, it closed back over it, but nonetheless, it's like it's being respected. So again, that's why those weekly pivotal and daily pivotal points are pretty key. But I would want to get through 108. 108 break would be nice. This thing's just swinging point to point here. This actually move we're getting right now looks a little bit better than what we've been seeing here on the euro. I would want to see this. I hate that earlier today it broke out and closed lower. I don't like that. 108 is a problem. 108 is a problem. It's going to have to get over that, honestly, in my opinion, for that continuation. Otherwise, this thing might actually break back down. The daily, though, oscillator is kind of slowly fading up, which is good. Weekly time frame is like meh. Let's go back to the daily, though, and look at the money flow. This has potential, like I said, to reach up there inside this high volume area at 108.5. If we get that breakout, that's what I'd go for. I think the 4 hour, okay, yeah, that volume was down here. Highest volume was sitting right there on 106.52. Look at this buy block up here. If it can just get through that 108.7, it's probably going to get pushed right into 108.5 like we discussed already. So like there's that massive buy block up there on the money flow profile. Could be a lot of buyers buying in back again, or it could be, you know, could not. There could be, you know, sellers trying to take out those buyers from before. But either way, it's kind of lining up beautifully with what we're seeing on the high volume spot. So I would be targeting that high volume spot to the upside if this wants to continue in this slope that it's in. But yeah, that's pretty much the euro right now. We're going to go over the setups that we've been discussing. Guys, before we get into these setups and potential plays, like we said, we're in that TRX play right now that we talked about yesterday. But before we get to this, guys, if you want to enter today's $300 giveaway, make sure you're in the main YouTube stream, okay? The main YouTube stream has me as the thumbnail. It's also the widescreen format. If you're in a vertical format of the stream, you cannot enter the giveaway. If you want to enter the giveaway as well, you do have to be subscribed. If you want 5 extra entries, join the HODL gang. If you see people in the chat with a green name and has, you know, a cool symbol like the Doge coach character right now, people are the Doge month. You get 5 entries every Friday instead of 1. So make sure you do join the HODL gang. It's $1. If you have YouTube Premium, you can also join for free. So would very much appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, honestly, just join it. If you like tuning in every day, I would recommend joining it. Pretty soon we'll have a better set schedule coming into the later summer. But we usually live between 1 and 2 Eastern. Today was later because I was really wanting to do the giveaway and the bot was just not, the server was not working. I don't know why, but we're good today. Look at BK pinging the Twitter as well. Hearing Lux Algo Twitter followers have been better luck in the giveaway. He's not wrong. Make sure you go follow the Twitter, that's for sure. Check out the Twitter. We're going to go over some more stuff on the Twitter here in a minute, but where will gold head next? Man, we're looking for gold to test 2,400. Hey, man, what's your book, of course, has really changed your trading? Oh, book? Dude, honestly, I'm not a big book guy. I've watched YouTube and just looked at, I have to do it by experience. I will say here's the difference, though. Me being a book guy is probably not a good thing. Me not being a book guy is probably not a good thing, because what's taken me like 7 years to figure out how to be like a good trader would have probably been less time if I would have read a good ass book. I will say, but I'm sure a lot of you are the same nowadays. Just our attention spans are way different. But yeah, if anything, I would read a mindset book. I would read something based on risk management. Look up the best trading mindset book. That's probably what you're going to go for. Tutorials very little. I think we need more. Tutorials on what? Oh, for the I got you. We'll probably do a Lux Algo stream here soon. That we go over the settings and stuff. Otherwise, obviously I'm using the indicators. And what I'm just going to show you what I use for the setups and stuff. The indicator you're actually seeing with the volume, guys, is a free indicator of ours. It's called the Money Flow Profile. If you want to check it out, it's pretty cool. It's a newer indicator we've released. It's, you know, I know a lot of people have been using it recently, but make sure you go favorite that indicator too. But a lot of cool features with that. Okay, let's go into the setups here. TRX, we talked about the setup just coming from our normal setup, and pretty much it was in this case it was an alternate to our normal setup. We extended from the oscillator matrix oversold territory all the way to the overbought territory up here. And then we came off of it, right? And then created a turning point above the 50 level. 50 level is right here, dead middle of the oscillator. So when that happens, that's part of our ideal setup. That is not an A+ setup from what you're seeing here. We got an A+ setup on crude oil, and that one played out beautifully. A+ setups look like this. You pretty much have a massive slope. You go from here to here, extending down with a beautiful turning point below. If I'm going short, it needs to be below that 50 level. But this is an A+. This is an A+ setup. Structure's really clean. So when you see this, all over the place on TRX, this is lower risk. I wouldn't go full position on this one, but potential good moves to come. We'll keep an eye on that going into this next week and closing out the week as well. Let's keep going into our setups. PHB was one that you guys were recommending ones like crazy. PHB is another one that has potential good setup. Need this oscillator to come back down, create that turning point. We got to create a turning point up there, but this has pretty much locked in a potential setup if it were to occur. And wow, what a crazy wick today. But more than likely, it would be right off of this area, so it'd be off that $2 level. So look to see if we get a retracement back to $2 into next week, or obviously into this weekend. They get a turning point to the upside. Once we get that locked in turning point, right? That's literally our go ahead, right? That's the trigger signal. That's like boom, enter position signal when you get that dot. That's another thing I recommend with strategies, guys. If you're trying to be a profitable trader, you can't just jump in here. There's maybe 0.001% of people that can hop in, enter a really good trade without a system, and then for some reason be successful. But I guarantee you, almost everybody, I would just say everybody, has a system in place that they know exactly what they're looking for every trade. If that does not occur, then they're not taking trades. That's the other thing. It's like some people, like me, I have to have something that visually tells me enter now, or I will disrespect my rules. So it's one of those things where that's why this little dot on either side is like, take the trade. I need something that visual for my personality to tell me that it's a good trade or it's a bad trade. So having that system in place for me is what I need, and that's how I go about each trade. I develop a system around the oscillator and price action to where the oscillator is that final go-ahead signal that tells me enter now. If that doesn't happen, I just don't enter. It's as simple as that. And that makes everything so much easier. I don't have to stress out about finding a setup all the time. I just can be patient and wait for that turning point. Pretty simple, right? What is that called again? This is the which one? The volume one is money flow profile. This is the oscillator matrix in which I look for strategy setup. So this guy's turning point there probably gonna happen around $2 previous high. Love the structural moves on that one. TRB, this one was interesting because that a very aggressive move. This would be a lower risk move here, but still essentially in play, right? We had a nice bearish structure, nice downtrend formation here. If this thing comes off the high, gives me a higher low. Okay, yet again. What's going to be nice about TRB here is it's rejecting this high volume level. But $100. That $100, look at this massive buy block here off 120, roughly the average there, 120. So 120 there. If that comes down to about $100, that's more than likely going to line up perfectly with the oscillator creating that turning point above the 50 level. If that happens, I will 100% be taking an entry. And honestly, we're actually getting that bearish turning point today. I forgot yesterday we didn't have that. So if this closes down like where it's at in 4 hours, well, more than likely in a few days, if it does retrace enough, like come on down for me. We'll be it'd be a little bit lower risk because it's not a full extension like we'd wanted, but we'll talk about that once that setup comes on. Rune was another one. You guys were giving me bangers yesterday. Rune is one that honestly, like, I'm really excited for. I think Rune could be a good one. Like I said yesterday, we're pretty much we're locked in on this as long as it sets up as well. If we get that bullish turning point again, it's gonna be probably somewhere around 550 up here to 580, and we'll be looking for that entry. When will the giveaway winner be announced? Giveaway winner will be announced, if I can find my mouse, in 38 minutes, man. You got a while. 38 minutes. 38 minutes, brother. Actually, I'm gonna bring that back out here. Sorry. Goodness gracious, trying to load in. All right, 38 minutes. We'll be doing the giveaway winner, and let's go. Keep going. Rune though, pull back here, looking for 566. Hold up there for a trade. Wild. I always say wild. World is actually going to play out as well here. Looks like this one's a lot closer. Bullish turning point needs to happen. ES there we discussed on the 4 hour. Was it the 4 hour? Yeah. Dang, we missed it. How did I miss the ES trade? I swear we were eyeing this. This was yesterday. It printed yesterday, guys. How'd we miss that? What were we doing? That's annoying. ES had our trade yesterday. It would have been right here. I think it's because the NASDAQ failed and we thought the ES did too. So our entry would have been here. So the ES obviously moves a little bit differently, but entry would have been right there, 5229. More than likely, because it's a... This would hit our TP too. Because it's a 4 hour trade, we got to think about a 4 hour target. Target 1 would have been right here at 5250. Target 2 would have been actually probably at 5270, to be honest, right at these wicks. Unless we had a daily level that was like very significant. 5250 roughly would have been 100% a price point. That would have been it. The next target, yeah, see, we don't even have weekly levels that are worth it. Maybe, maybe there. That would have been real lucky, though. I don't know. I know 5250. We would have at least been out 50%. We'd still be holding some, I will say, and we would still be in profit. So we'd probably still be holding some a bit, and maybe then retargeting like 5262. Dude, how do we miss that? Come on, guys. What are we doing? TRB? Oh, we just went over TRB, man. We're looking for 100 balance for a setup. Bitcoin I had on here. I think for the daily. Was it? No, it wasn't the daily. Well, maybe it was the 4 hour. Bitcoin. It was. Sorry. It was going to be a 4 hour bullish setup if we got that push all the way through that extended level to the upside. Didn't get it. It's coming back down now, guys. Again, 60K is what we're watching. Continuous hold in the 60s. We have consolidations here, right? I would want today, this next 4 hour candle that comes in by the end of the day, right? The end of the day is in 4 hours. We got about almost 4 hours left. So we need to just close today, please, over 61,178. Would be nice. 52K more. What? What are you talking about, Cryptic? What you saying? Guys, we're doing a $300 giveaway today on the main YouTube stream. Make sure you join the stream. It's the one with the thumbnail that has me in it. It's a widescreen format. If your chat isn't popping off with entries, then you're in the wrong one, right? Yo, Ed, welcome to the Hodl Gang, my friend. Appreciate you guys. Hodl Gang's in the chat for our boy Ed. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you. Man just locked in 5 entries to every single Friday giveaway, as well as custom emotes and badges, guys. So Ed, we appreciate you being here. I hope that you entered the giveaway before you join the Hodl Gang. If not, it's okay, man, because every Friday you get those extra entries, okay? So make sure that I'm praying that you didn't do it just yet. Sorry, let me check something here. All right. Besides that, guys, yeah, Bitcoin 61,178. Just close over that today. Be nice. Let's see. Crude oil, we already in that trade. Solana. Okay, yeah, Solana was creating that turning point potentially today. We just love the structure, man. The structure on the oscillator for Solana is so nice. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. So, remember what... Yeah. I remember that now. We're saying we might have looked short on Solana if it had a rejection here. But it didn't happen. It just rallied yesterday. Holy crap. Yo, Ed. Holy crap. Yo, Ed. Yo, Ed just gifted 20 subs. 20 memberships, I should say. Yo, Ed. You're insane, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Holy crap. Dude, let's freaking go, Huddle Gang. Holy crap. So, if you haven't entered today, make sure you enter up. Man, we should just give back to Ed then. Maybe Ed's just one of the winners today, huh? Should we just give? That's insane. Yo, Ed, we appreciate you, man. You're amazing. Thank you, Ed. Surprise. This guy's Huddle Gang leader. Bro, what is happening? Yo, Ed. What is happening? Yo, Ed, you're the man. Guys, one more time for Ed. Huddle Gang's in the chat for Ed. Ed is popping off right now with the memberships. Everybody's getting a Huddle Gang membership. Guys, welcome to the Huddle Gang. Goodness gracious, dude. Guys, W's in the chat for Ed. Huddle Gang's in the chat for Ed. If you already entered today, man, everybody's going to get a lot of five entries today. Ed is a godsend, dude. W's, Huddle Gangs, whatever it takes. Give this man. Give this man. He deserves it. Dude, that's insane. All right, so those of you that have been wanting to join the Huddle Gang, there you go. Ed just gifted literally. Goodness gracious. 70 subs. That's insane. Dude. Awesome. And 20 more. Ed! Chill, bro. Chill. And 20 more. It's like, we're just... Goodness gracious. It's like 50. Nah, screw it. Let's do 90. Holy crap, Ed. You're insane. Yo, I think Ed has to be a winner today. I think Ed just let's just give him his money back, dude. Ed, I think you deserve your money back, brother. Should we just give this guy an extra? Should we just give this guy a free win? Free win today? That's nuts, dude. Ed, you're the man. You're the man, guys. Dude, Huddle Gang's in the chat for Ed. Don't stop spamming Huddle Gang. Don't stop spamming Huddle Gang. Guy, freaking legend. Let's freaking go, Ed. Goodness gracious, dude. Another 10. There's the 100. Ed, guys. Ed has just officially taken over Who's Your Daddy.
Who's your dad? Who's your daddy?
I think Ed's my daddy now. Thank you, Daddy. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why I said that, but thank you, Ed. I appreciate you, brother. 100 gifted subs from Ed, guys. Huddle Gangs one more time in the chat. Come on, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Great job. Why me? I don't know what to say. I really appreciate you. Thank you, dude. Insane. Wow. Y'all are awesome. Ed, you're the man. Dude. Like, he joins up and then gifts 100. That's awesome. Give him 100. Honestly, at this point, we should just give him one of the winnings. We should just give him one of the winnings. That would be huge. Exclamation 500. Now, everybody that didn't get those 5 entries, you're welcome. You're welcome from your boy Ed. Everybody say thank you, Ed, if you don't have the Huddle Gang. Yo, that's nuts. That is nuts. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep going, guys. I don't even know what to say. All right. But Ed deserves one of those winnings, I guess. Ed, if you have Discord, join it and message me on Discord, please. Maybe it will happen again in the next broadcast. Ed, you're insane. Thank you, brother. Ed's me secretly. No, just kidding. Now Ed's my daddy at this point. Ed, I love you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. I don't even know what to do now. I'm too thrilled. Hodl gangs for life. Hodl gang members for life, guys. That just gave me high hope that Bitcoin's going to close over 61K today. Dude, that's insane. Ed low-key wants feet pics. Okay. Ban that guy. Come on, brother. I think Ed honestly deserves to win. Just give Ed one of the $100. Ed, we're just going to refund you, brother. Just reach out to me on... Just reach out to me on Discord. All right, real quick, guys. Anything specific? W Ed's in the chat. If there's an Ed symbol, we could analyze it. I don't know if there is. But you want to go over anything specific today? Throw it in the chat. Let's go over it. I don't even what we can do from now on. All right. FTM. I saw FTM a few times. All right, BK. Chill with the feet. Chill with the feet, man. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Let's go. What in the world? All right, let's get it. All right, FTM, guys. So FTM, man, I don't think we went over this yesterday. A lot of these have been like consolidating weirdly, like in the this past few weeks, right? FTM is one of those. It came back, retested one of those weekly zones, right? It retested one of those weekly zones, and then hasn't moved. FTM, it's one of those I've been considering too. I mean, if we look at the weekly here, it first off rejected a beautiful weekly open close level off that low there, 111. I mean, massive rejection. This thing comes back down, bounces directly off of that previous weekly pivotal point. High volume level as well. FTM's curious. I'm curious about this one as well because I know this is a popular one recently. It's had a lot of good volume come through. As you can see on the weekly as well, but even from here, like this is what I was saying. The weird part about currencies, right, is ones that's like we can't look at their financial data. Not for the most part. Some of them you can, but you can't really look at it, right? What we want, we can only kind of view what the value is based on their actual coin price. So in this case, though, from when it launched and traded on Binance, we had this mega move through $3 or whatever. And then it fell off, right? But it held up from where it originally was trading, which is nice. It's still above that high volume level, which is nice in that 40 area. So this is one that is definitely in consideration for a continuation for that long-term move, potentially back to the $3. It made its run and broke $1. I mean, that's another great thing is when you see these ones that trade under $1 for so long, if it can easily trade up and break $1, then it actually can easily trade up and go retest some of these crazy levels it was at before, like $2-3. So showing its move to $1 is giving us faith that this thing can generate enough volume to get us back to that level. If this thing is going to respect 60 cents here, you have a small range here, 56 to 65. All that comes from is this weekly level, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the price action concepts as well. All that is a weekly open close high there from the low to the wick high. You can see price respecting that beautifully. What else is nice is this is also in bullish structure for one. It's holding up above that, but also right here comes back. You have it inside that golden pocket area and potentially could make that move out of it. But we need to dive into a lower time frame to see what's really going on, because here's the difference is right now, look at how the volume has just immediately just decreased, right? And we need to get volume. I need to see it over 80. Volume needs to come back into this. I like that it's holding up. It's showing us that it wants to create that support, which is good. But I want to see it break through 80. And 80 is from this high volume low here, as you can see there. If it gets through 80, we could probably get that pivotal move back and maybe retest that dollar mark, but we have to get more volume. So let's see if we can get, a breakthrough 80 on FTM. If it's gonna hold this area here, let's just say if it's gonna hold above 56, then I think you're still solid for now. We just gotta, consolidation during a, Bitcoin consolidating. It's, and the altcoins kind of like chilling for a minute before they potentially make their next rally. That's good. It's a good sign, meaning that doesn't really want to go anywhere else, which is fine. So, Man, I hope it will come out to everyone who wants it, but when it's on the next broadcast. Dude, Ed, you're insane. You're insane, man. Really appreciate you. Ed, you're like golden from Frankie Candles. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, guys, come on. One more time for Ed. Take care to see yourself in any publication for 1,000 gifts. Dude, you're insane. If you gift 1,000, we'll give away 1,000 or something, dude. You're insane. I could imagine that'd be nuts. We'll do a big giveaway for sure if Ed for some reason you do not need to do that, man, because Ed, you're pretty much a guaranteed winner at this point. We're just reach out to me on Discord, honestly. We'll hook you up, brother. Ed deserves something. He deserves something. All right, let's keep going, guys. Anything specific you want to go over, let me know. Throw it in the chat right now. You're a legend. All right. Throw in the chat if you want to go over anything specifically. Well, we got, what, 24 more minutes until we're going to pick our winners, okay? Bitcoin. We just went over Bitcoin not too long ago. Go back on the stream. We're really looking for that daily close today over 61. How do you do what you're doing? Best profit booking indicator suggests. What's up, Chip? How you doing? Try something Indian? What? Which Indian asset you want? Let's do it. Fine. Small one, Lena. Short TRX at 13. Are you trying to go against me? Huh? Hey, Groovy, you trying to go against me, brother? You trying to go against me? Where I think it was. Guy wanted the. Honestly, we need to figure out what our first take profit will be here. Can I please do what? Sorry, I gotta wait for the next. There you go. ENA. Interesting. JTO. Let's do JTO for Bash first, and then we'll do ENA. Nifty 50 maybe. I can tell you, bro. I can tell when to what? Let's do JTO first, and then we're gonna do ENA for you. Okay. Yo, crazy. I don't know how you didn't get a gifted sub. Even though you only come in. It's probably because you only come in on Fridays. That's why. JTO back over 4. Let's go. So remember yesterday we saw that potential breakout, and it gave it to us. Now, the biggest thing was, remember that money flow profile. The money flow profile was. There we go. Sorry, we have a different mic. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick, and then I'll be right back once I get it set up. Sorry about it. All right, we should be good now. Sorry about that. Thought your headphones broke? Nah, they did, bro. It was Ed broke the mic, man. We were so excited, we just blew out the battery. Do you stream every day? Yeah, I try to. Oh, I see that. Look, man, the well, the mobile chat goes nuts when my mic turns off. Besides that, you guys don't say anything. Y'all are nuts. All right, JTO, let's go. JTO bouncing, creating that high low, right? Going back, retesting. The nice part is I like this right here. I like that previous open close daily high there. What's up, guys? Yo, Sergio, how you doing, man? Hold up, chat, chill. Let Pro fix this mic. It's fixed, man. All right. Besides that, yeah, that 3.83 level there on JTO. I mean, honestly, we just want to break and hold over that 420 there on this previous daily high. And then if we get through that, I mean, your next target is 480, right? See if we can get over 480. So going from there, though, go to like a weekly. Here's, you know, we're at this level now that, honestly, if this weekly closes over, you're probably going to go get that move to 5. You got that weekly right there at 4.08, which is, guess what? The current price, right? The current price we're sitting at right now. So JTO overall was in that very nice bullish structure. Here's your high up there, 487. I'd target that next. Bounce off order block there. Bounce off the previous, the signals and overlays is not going to work. Let's go to the 4-hour, look at signals and overlays. Yo.
Who's your daddy?
First off, I'm going to put that in there just because. Do you guys not remember yesterday? This is nuts. Yesterday we saw this pullback. We saw it tag the top of that Neo cloud. And we're like, hey, if this thing actually closes back up over it, it's probably going to go break that high or at least retest like the $4 level. And literally exactly move. Bouncing off the high as well. That's what I was saying. When this thing, when you get these retracements and the Neo cloud's lining up with these previous highs, if it tags like that and then closes and trades above it, it's going to probably continue that trend. So massive move there. Great job. You're part of that one. That was awesome. When do you think gold will double? Dude, do you know how gold does not move? Like, you got to trade like futures or something or leverage on gold to get anything good. Which app do you use to trade? I mean, we're just charting on TradingView right now. That's what you're asking. Let's see, guys. We got about, what, 18 minutes here. We're going to pick our winners, okay? But yeah, JTO, man, massive bounce. Neo Cloud there, tagged it, rallied, right? 3 continuation signal into that high at 408. Let's see if we can hold over 408. That's that weekly high. That weekly open close spot. I'm going to take off signals and overlays. I want to look at the 4-hour structure really quick because that was money. that Neo Cloud tag was awesome. All right, guys, anything specific you want to go over, let me know. Yo, error. We went over Bitcoin about 4 times today, so make sure you go back on the stream. Oh, to trade like my... Oh, got you. I would say... I mean, it depends where you are, if you're in the U.S. or not. Target for GTO, goodness gracious, JTO would be right now that daily wick, the daily open close high there, 488. Then we'll go from there. Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, limp trade as well. Do you have a checklist for entering a trade? Yes. I mean, honestly, I'm going to suggest you 100% have a checklist for entering any trade. You got to make sure, like I was saying with the setups we were going over earlier. It's like when we got into this crude oil trade up here, right? My confirmation is the oscillator. If this didn't occur, if that turning point did not occur there, I don't take the trade, right? So having a system that gives you a black and white entry, right? So saying, you know, that has to occur. Like, if it doesn't, I'm not in it. If it does, I'm in it, right? Is what it pretty much takes. And then, you know, you understand your own risk management on that. That comes down to, you know, your strategy. But yeah, you have to have a checklist pretty much. What were you saying here? Dude, Crazy always comes in on Friday. That's why his name's Crazy. He just comes in on Friday and just spams exclamation 100, thinking he's gonna get more entries. Is that your oscillator? Yeah, it's one of our oscillators, the oscillator matrix. I mean, guys, any of the indicators you see me use are pretty much our premium ones, other than like the money flow profile, which you see me use all the time on stream now, which is insane. This one is free, money flow profile, but the oscillator, which I use to take the entries, is one of our premium ones. You can actually try it risk-free for 30 days. Just go to the website, luxalgo.com. Check India market. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to go over one other thing. What was that one somebody really wanted? It's the Hotto Gang member. One of you guys said it was before or after JTO. Somebody said you can only win if you don't spam. ENA, there it is. Let's do ENA really quickly. And then we'll do one of the Indian markets for once. Which one? Do you want Nifty 50 or you want the other one? Whatever the other one is. I don't even remember. Let's do the 4 hour here. The daily, guys, is a little interesting. There's not much to talk about on the daily. This thing faded from a high. So I would go into the 4 hour. I will say you're going to want to see some moves to either side. You're kind of stuck here for now. Because look at this. Look, the high volume runs right through the middle of this current price action. So I'm going to say the 4 hour, you're in bear structure right now. So your odds of going back and retesting like 80 cents is way higher than it breaking back out through 95. But if I was actually going to look for a trade on this, like I wouldn't want to break to either side. So I would want to get through like 80. Break through 80, potential, lower time frame trade setup. If not, break through 93. Break through 93, and then, you could get a nice move for that. I don't necessarily know what ENA is. There's so many of these coins now. It's hard to keep track of them all. But, this is do your own research type thing. But I like that it's, already broken $1. Usually, these ones that trade below $1 have trouble at $1. So right now you're below that high volume level. So structure-wise on the 4 hour, 96 would be a great break. But if it can get over that 93, you can see 4 hour here. If I put this line here on... Put this line there around 93.37. That's that turn point. That's that kind of pivotal point there on the 4 hour. But I go back to the daily here. You'll see it kind of lines up beautifully with those current points that it had issues with on the daily as well. So 93 would be a nice break. You didn't spam so much, but I still think you're a professional spammer. I love you, Doberman. You're hilarious. Here's in chat for our boy, not Doberman, for Crazy. Here's in chat for Crazy. Pre-recorded, so don't bother. Ant said. Ant, is it pre-recorded? Are you sure about that? Guys, this is not pre-recorded. Goodness gracious. Here's in the chat for Ant on that one. This is pre-recorded. He keeps saying this is pre-recorded. Okay, you have to realize, Ant, I have a main chat that I mostly talk to. I don't talk to my... I don't really talk to the vertical chats because my HODL gang members know where the real chat's at. No, I'm just kidding. I do try to look at all the chats, guys. I literally live on like 4 different platforms, so it's hard to look at all the chats. So I do appreciate it. If you do tune into the mainstream, I look at that chat more. Next, you will say Jacob is AI. Should I make an AI, Jacob? Check Indian market, Nifty 50. Do you have a video on how the money flow profile works? Yeah, there's a short video, pretty simple short video on our YouTube channel. Let me look at this. Let me look at Nifty 50 real quick, because I know we always have a bunch of people wanting that. I keep reading, it's just this one. Right? Oh, so here, this, boom. All right, so here, I'm gonna look at the index. So, guys, remember, I mean, guys, do I have to do this like we did yesterday? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do the futures. Yo, what happened? What happened to Nifty? The other one bounced back. All right, so Nifty, remember, we talked yesterday about it potentially bouncing here because this is just a high bouncing area, right? A lot of volume, high volume there. You can see it peaking there. Right now, though, this thing's breaking back down. This is another reason why we don't really look at Nifty that much. The volume's just so low. I'm going to do... Can I do these? Can I do this one? This one seemed like it had more volume. These markets are so short, though. This area right now is that high volume area. It's literally the one spot in this range where you might see the bounce back off that 22,140. But, like, I'm going to sort this. I'm going to do the index one. This is the 2,200, right? Or 22,000, sorry. 22,000, makes sense bottom of that range. Right here's where I'd see it bounce, but for me to like want to trade this thing, I need to see structure. It's like 4 hour here is bouncing, like trying to so far. It will more down than jump up Nifty. What? I don't honestly know which one you guys like to look at here, but I either going to look at the futures or the index. So here's the index. So For the index here, I think the futures were already back down. But in this case, this area is a high volume off 22, if there is any volume in this. But this is the area right now I would consider to see if it wants to create a lower time frame kind of bullish setup. I mean, it's been ranging forever here. But overall, the daily, I mean, this is what I was saying. It's like I wouldn't be trading this in either direction until it breaks out of either direction. So for Nifty, like this low here, 21,777, break below that. Give me this breakdown, like this, 100%. Then I would look to trade these lows. Okay, I'm not a range trader. If you're a range trader, then this is your buy. But it already ranged several times, so I'm gonna have to see a full break before I can actually consider a downside move. But I will say that downside move is very, very likely. It's very likely in where we're at right now. God of crypto, yeah. I don't look at Nifty very often, but nonetheless, Groovy. We have a massive team of the people who created Luxalgo, man. I mean, Grover, the god, he's usually in here every once in a while. He's technically just the OG, the founder, creator. And then our boy, our main man, Sean, is our CEO legend. Guy's a visionary. Is next level-ish going on over here. I mean, I'm just happy to be a part of it, honestly. It's crazy. But, you know, you can thank Grover for all the indicators. Then you can thank Sean for the visionary movement of what Luxalgo is. Them together, best team out there. Honestly, Grover and Sean, guys are legends, and they will always be. My name, Alex, is Jacob. How you doing? But I'm pre-recorded AI Jacob. Mavia? I don't think we've done Mavia. We haven't done that one in a while. See, when it's not on Binance, then I struggle. Mavia, man, you're in a interesting spot here. I would say if you're looking for a long-term buy, this is your buy, right? Long-term buy is your buy. Do your own research. Don't, know the risk on me saying that. But if it breaks below that low there, you're kind of out of luck. Besides that, $5 move would be good. Long-term buys, though, again, long-term for me is 5-10 years. Boom. We did FTM. Fam, where were you, brother? Harrison chat for Fam. We literally just did that like 5 minutes ago. Or some, guys. Okay, we have, guys, 7 minutes here. We're going to pick our winners, and that's going to be it for the day. Now your name is Jacob AI, Alex, okay? Errors for me. Dude, I still can't believe, where's our boy Ed? Dude, Ed, I freaking love you, man. Thank you for the 100 gifted. You're insane, Ed. W's in the chat. AutoGang's in the chat for Ed one more time. Wait, there he is. He's back. Let's go. I'm leaving. Good night, everyone, and good broadcast. Good night. Dude, Ed, you're the man. I appreciate it. We'll see you back here hopefully next week. New AutoGang member and 100 gifted today. AutoGangs, one more time. Say good night to Ed. Signing off, Ed. Appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Do you think ICT concept work? And what is your strategy? ICT concepts 100% work. Yes. Guys, just because we make indicators, we're not going to say that certain things don't work. It's like, that's the best part about trading. It's like a creative space to develop something that works for you. Not everything works for the same person. Now, ICTs work for a lot of people. It's just one of those trends that, took off for a lot of people, was very understanding for a lot of people, and it works. I mean, I'm nothing against it. That personally doesn't work for me. I need something within an indicator that I can set up a system that's going to visually and alert my phone whenever I have, a setup. So I have a setup. I have a system with our indicators because, for those of you that don't know, in our price action concepts indicator and stuff, I can create a step-by-step alert, right? I can go in here and say, hey, for me to have a setup occur, there's a few things that need to happen. I need to have a bullish change of character happen once, right? Then I need to see price go inside a enter a bullish FVG, right? That's the enter bullish imbalance, or because it's imbalance checked here. That needs to happen as my second step, right? Once market structure changes character and then enters a bullish FVG, then I need it to also be inside, let's say, a discount zone. That would be my bullish setup. If I go to the ES, right? Now what I can do, and I go, let's just say to a 15-minute or 5-minute. Now what I can do is I can step away from my computer. I can have that as an alerted system. And then, let's see, I might have to readjust this for the premium. There it is. There's one. This happened on this crazy day. Let me take off this is an example. This isn't my actual strategy. But once I know my strategy with what I need, I'm just going to do the 2 for now. You know, any internal bullish change character, right? Step 2 has to be entered a bullish FVG. Let's just say that's my strategy. This is just an example, right? So now when this happens, boom, I get an alert there. You can see this blue dot there. I get alerted on my phone. I jump on my computer. I say, hey, that's a good setup for me. Hey, that's not a good setup for me. And I enter accordingly. So like in this case, boom, right here, look, we had a bullish change character. Price went up, entered a bullish FVG, as you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the candles. There's your FVG. And then what's nice is this one actually, boom, this thing freaking took off, hit that high volume high up there. But I can create that system, and you know, that's, you know, who I am as a trader. I want something that I don't have to visually look at the charts and wait for some crazy setup to happen. I can have it alert me, and then I can come back to the chart and then look for a nice setup. Or look to see if it's an entry or not. Exactly, Doberman. Doberman said it very well. Indicators are not magical. They're indicators. We need to know how to interpret and confirm what they tell us. You are 100% right. Yo, man, what plan does the price action concepts come in? So that's the nice part is on our base plan, you can get price action concepts. That's the only indicator you do get. If you want like the oscillator, or you want the oscillator, you have to sign up for premium because you get all 3 indicators if you want the oscillator. But a lot of people just like the price action concept, so because they can get that alert system, stuff like that. And again, it's just the our essentials plan. And again, you can try them all out risk-free for 30 days as well. Essentials is the cheapest one. It's a great way to get started, honestly. But market's closed, right? Yeah, market is closed on the U.S. side. Guys, we got 3 minutes here. We can go over one last thing. What do you want to do, guys? Should we go over gold or something? Guys, not today, man. If you come back, I promise you, sometime later this month. Yeah, I would say in either next week or the week after. We usually do our discounts on Fridays, okay? So just join on Fridays. Yo, we went over World earlier. Okay, Lolita wants World too. All right, we'll do World. Alex, what's up, man? Answer what? You didn't say anything. Bye, Jacob AI. Oh, okay. See you later, man. Dev, I answered your question already. All right, guys, we got, let's see, 2 minutes here. I'm going to go over World one more time, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll be getting to our winners. All right, so remember on WorldCoin, we did like the idea of this coming with a setup. So this created that bearish turning point. I just need to see a bullish turning point form. And then we'll be potentially, we'll take a smaller risk trade. This, again, guys, this is going to be one that is going to be less risk just because it already made that breakout move. Normally, I like to see where these things go from here and then break and immediately go to the extended, the other extended end. Not go up, break out, then set a higher low, then make that move. So I'd like to see that happen here on World. If that happens, more than likely, this thing is going to bounce like right off $5. Somewhere in there. It did make that breakout move, which is good. I like that a lot. But then, like, it's interesting because it's also trading below this NeoCloud. So it would be a little bit opposing to that. But, you know, with our strategy in general for the oscillator, it is trying to set up nicely. So be lower risk. It didn't extend as much. But there is a potential setup in that, okay? All right. Let's get to the giveaway. Let's just do that. Last but not least, guys, TRX, you know, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off half at 13. I think it's worth taking off half at 13. So what we're gonna do right now while we're on stream here is I'm gonna go ahead and do a little right clicky. I'm gonna go sell, no, bad, trade, create new order. We're gonna do 40. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, so it's 4 million. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Gotta figure out where we're gonna do this. And then it was at 13, right? There you go, at 13. So we're gonna take off our half at 13. I think it would be a good one. Boom. All right, so 13 there would be a nice little push there because it is. I mean, it is a daily move. So I think one more day could push us right into 13. Then after that, I really want to go for that 14. So that'll be it. No points. What? Oh, because you're on the thing. I'm sorry, Lolita. I'm sorry. All right, guys. What do you mean by winner? Alex, we're doing a $300 giveaway today, so make sure you jump into the other stream, man. Let's get to it though. What is this song? I think we do gotta pump it up. I think we gotta pump it up a bit. Hold on 1 second. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill for this. Get rid of this song. I gotta go. Hold on. Let me get our main music up here. That's not how you spell that. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, one last thing. I did forget, guys. Today, right? If this will let me. Should it log me in? Log me in. Okay, whatever. Guys, really quickly, I'm going to put it in the chat. Make sure that you do join the Discord. It's discord.gg/lux. Okay? BK, if you can put that, somebody type in exclamation Discord in the chat, or just BK, post that in the chat a few times. If you are a winner, you have to go in there. You have to reach out to me. My name is Jacob. Let me try to. Jacob Nimbrizi. You saw it there. But either way, you'll see Jacob Lux Algo on up in the member list. Top right-hand corner of your Discord chat. You click the member list. It'll be 2 little people icon. Click that. You'll see me. Like I'm logging on here. This computer doesn't have it on there. But again, reach out to me if you are a winner. Let's get to it, okay? There we go. He posted in there. Streamlabs. There you go. Nice. All right. Make sure you join the Discord to claim your winnings. All right. You know the drill today, right? So the way we do this is, man, how many entries we get today? A lot of entries today. Actually, today looks a little bit different. Hold on, I gotta get this out. Are we ready, guys? Hold on, I gotta close the entries. But again, we're gonna still be bumping. Let me close some entries. Oh, no, it's lagging. Okie dokie. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and pick these, guys. Why won't you load on me? If it's gonna load, we will pick the winners. This is what I was worried about. Okay, hold on. Hello. There we go. I figured it out. We're ready. Let's go. First winner up. Frank. Just straight up Frank. Congrats, Frank. Frank is our first $100 winner. Make sure you join the Discord and you message me, my friend Frank. Great job. If you, man, I think, is Frank a auto game member? He might be. I don't think he is. Well done, Frank. Frank. What do you mean spamming worked? What are you talking about? Did Frank spam it? Let's go. Here we go. Next up. Who's up next? Clever Agency. I think freaking something Beer Havoc won last time. Whichever that was. HVAC Beer or whatever. Great job, Clever Agency. Make sure you join the Discord and reach out to me, guys. Remember, guys. I don't know if they don't end up claiming it on the Discord on Monday, we'll do the giveaway. If people end up claiming it somehow, don't ask me, but if we do, we're gonna pick one more. Here we go. Last winner. Wayne Hammond. There we go. There's a common name. Wayne Hammond. Congrats, Wayne. You have $100 as well. Great job, Wayne. Again, Monday. Congrats, Cleaver. I don't know what that was. But congrats to our winners, guys. Wayne Hammond. A normal name. Love to hear that. Yeah. Okay, what is this? We're gonna get copyright struck now. But whatever. Congratulations to our winners. Wayne Hammond, you're the last $100 winner. Guys, one more time in the chat. Let's get some HODL gangs for our boy Ed with the 100 gifted today, dude. Guy's a freaking legend. 100 gifted in the chat. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Ed, he's gone, but man, freaking a legend comes in here and just puts it down. 100 gifted. So guys, nonetheless, you ended up with a free Huddle Gang membership. You're welcome. Our boy today. Monday, we'll be doing our top 10 viewer giveaway. A lot of our Huddle Gang members are always a part of that top 10 viewer giveaway. You know the drill. Besides that, there was something else I wanted to double check on. I'm trying to think. Congrats to our $100 winners. Besides the Monday giveaway, I think that's it, actually. Make sure you join the Discord, discord.gg/Luxio. Reach out to me, Jacob Lux. I'll go in there. I might even ping everybody, say, hey, reach out to me if you are a winner. If for some reason they do not claim, remember, on, this music's bumping now. Remember, on Monday, we will give away those extra ones that didn't get claimed, so I'll keep you updated on that. But guys, what a great day. Appreciate you tuning in. TRX absolutely ripping. Oh, I was gonna say we could do the one. Do we do 1 second trading really quickly? Do we do 1 second trading really quickly? I think we do it. If it's not lagging, we'll do it real fast. This got me pumped. If we get one trade, we can do 1 second trading really quick. Actually, we might have one right now to the long side. We might have one right now to the long side. Oh, come on, baby. Give me that turning point. Holy cow. Okay, Bitcoin's going. Guys, 61K today. Closing over 61K, I will be happy. Closing over 61K, I'll be happy. Come on. Right now. Give me that turning point right now. I'll get one big trade in here. Bop. There it is. We're in. Stop loss down here. TP, 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 TP up here. Like there. Come on, give us a big run up. Come on, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Insane. All right. Let's see if we can get up here. One last move, guys. One last move. Come on. One last move. We can do this. Close out the week. Close out the week. Nonetheless, guys, crude oil playing out so nice. Let's see if we get any low on that. TRX, 13 cents. Remember, 13 cent target. Okay? 13 cent target was the move. Locked profit. Oh, man. That's an interesting song there. That was pretty bumping. Oh, and now it's an ad. Okay, cool. Thank you, SoundCloud. I'm going to go to our old... Let me get to that last one. I think... man, I do need to get some more music. Whoever said that earlier, you were correct. But for now, we're going to go back to this one. Come on, 1 second chart. What are you doing? Get back up there. I'll move the stopper into the swing. We're just going to go all or nothing, baby. Guys, while this is playing out, you know the drill. You know, we randomly do 1 second trading every day, but join the Discord if you want to claim that entry. Either way, we do a live stream of the Discord with our main community manager, Mickey. He does a stream about the indicators. So if you liked any indicators today, you want more information on those, make sure you join the Discord. It is literally absolutely free. Besides that, make sure you're also following the Twitter, guys. We're keeping you updated with everything going on in the market. Things you might understand, things you might not understand. But again, you're keeping your ear to the ground when it comes to everything you need to know in the market just by following the Twitter. We very much appreciate it. On top of that, we do analysis, right? We do a lot of analysis. We discuss this, trend line break trade on gold, absolutely ripped. So it's not me doing that analysis. So you're getting analysis from more than just, oh, we hit stop. We're getting analysis from more than just me on the Twitter, okay? So make sure you jump on there. The guys on there are absolutely killing it. So some really good trade ideas on there. So make sure you follow Twitter. Besides that, man, what a bummer. Let's see if we can get one more opportunity in here, and then we're about to call it. But, man, back down. I'm Luxalgo? No. Nah, I'm not Luxalgo, man. I'm just streaming on Luxalgo's profile. But nonetheless, guys, 1 second trading in the house. Crude oil, remember, guys. Crude oil trade, we're looking for... Ooh, where'd it go? Sorry. The crude oil trade, guys, we're going for that move back down to, I would honestly want to see 76 into next week, 75. 75 would probably be if we actually get this breakdown move to continue, would be our last buy TP. And then remember, TRX, guys, 13. Let's get 13 over the weekend, okay? If we can get 13 over the weekend, that'd be huge. Besides that, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on next week. And let's go. See you guys next week. Have a great weekend. And, man, later, Adam. One more time, shout out to get that baby. Here's in the chat. Oh man. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Remember, next week we do our top 10 viewer giveaway. Okay. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Peace. Yo, wait a second. He said more or less. Hold on. You're right. Shoot. What was it? Hold on. 66.88. What was it when we started? Oh, dude. You're right. He said more or less. 64.03. Hold on. On the 2 hour mark, what were we? 211. Anybody know? More wins? Are you sure? Been telling you. I was wondering what you were saying. Hold on. 11 minutes ago. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Right here. Bop. So this was right here. This kind of close. It was 68.02. It was more. Still more anyway. All right. More is the winner, guys. Congrats for the Bitcoin predictions. Completely passed my mind. Goodness gracious. Great job. If you hit more, you won 100 points added to your profile. We all won. Honestly, everybody won today with the Ed gifting 100. All right. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. Come back next Friday for our next $100 giveaway or $300 giveaway. More is our winner today. I'll calculate those points. See you guys next week for the top 10 viewer giveaway. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me for the last time. I'm glad I thought about that before we closed off here. All right, guys. Sorry. Bye.
Who's your daddy?